In this video, we are going to discuss about how to solve the search Fibonacci number problem. So the statement of the problem goes like this. You will be given an integer. You have to find the set of all Fibonacci numbers. Okay. It is given like subsets f1 union f2 union f3 up to fn, where fi is going to be the set of Fibonacci number of length I and present in the number n. Okay. And a number in fi is formed by taking I consecutive digits of n. So if you are given a number 1 2 3 1 3 9 3, then you have to check whether 1 is present, 1 is in the Fibonacci series, 2 is in the Fibonacci series, and so on. Okay, 3 9 3 and so on, right? So you will see that f1 is going to be, since it's a set, there won't be any duplicates. There are 3 numbers 1 2 3 which is in the Fibonacci sequence. Similarly, when you say f2, 2 digit numbers, everything have to be considered. So 1 3 and then 2 1. Okay, 1 3 is here, 2 1 is here, right? They are in the Fibonacci sequence. When you see f3, nothing is there, because when you take 3 digit numbers together like 1 2 1 or 2 1 3 or 1 3 9 and 3 9 3, none of them are in Fibonacci sequence. Similarly, f4 will be 1 2 1 3 and 2 1 3 9 1 3 9 3. They are also not in the Fibonacci sequence. And fi 2 numbers are there, 1 2 1 3 9 and 2 1 3 9 3. They are also not in the Fibonacci sequence. And when you look at all together, the entire number 1 2 1 3 9 3, it is in the Fibonacci sequence. So you will have the set like this. Okay, this is the idea. If no Fibonacci number is present, if you could not find anything, then you can print none. This is the concept, right? So the input format given is the first line contains the number n, and second one is you are going to print all Fibonacci numbers which is present in n in ascending order. Okay, and print one number in one line, and if there is no Fibonacci number, then you are going to print none as specified in the problem. So how we are going to do? When we are reading the problem, we had an interpretation like you can take the number and you have to take digits one by one. That is one approach. Okay, maybe that approach has lesser number of steps, maybe like that. Okay, sometimes yeah, this is more efficient when you are going to do like this. Take all one digit number and check whether it is in the Fibonacci sequence. But when you have to look into the Fibonacci sequence, then you may have to generate, isn't it? I can have a different kind of idea. Here what I am going to do is I am going to start with generating the Fibonacci numbers, and I will generate up to value less than n. Okay, so if this is the input, then I will generate all numbers in the Fibonacci sequence which is less than this number. I will store it, and what I will do is I will check each time when I generate a new number. I will check whether it is present as a part of the given number, right? And I will add it to another one list called as selected numbers Fibonacci sequence. I am going to maintain two lists. One is to store the entire Fibonacci sequence. Another one list to maintain the selected numbers in the Fibonacci sequence alone, right? So if the generated number is present in the given number as a part of the number, okay, then if it is like consecutive digits, then I will add it to the selected Fibonacci sequence list. This is the idea. And when you are going to look at it, I am going to initialize the Fibonacci sequence list with 0 and 1. We know that I am going to write a non-recursive routine. This is very, very important, because if you are going to write recursive routine, it may be more costlier. So I am going to write like a non-recursive thing. So I am going to maintain a list to know the numbers. Okay. So I am going to, even last two numbers are enough. I am having this idea. So I am going to initialize the list with 0 and 1, and I am doing one thing alone, that is if 0 is present, because I am initializing the Fibonacci sequence with 0 and 1, I am just checking whether 0 is a part of the given number. If 0 is part of the given number, then I am going to add it to the selected number list. Okay, you will understand when we code it. And then I am going to generate the next element in the sequence while it is less than the given number, and if the generated number is present as a part of the given number. For this, what I will do is I will take the string representation of the number. We know that in Python it is very simple that you can convert from integer to string and string to integer. So I will take the string form of the number and check if the number is present in the given number using the in operator, and then I will add it to the selected Fibonacci list if it is present. This is the idea. So let us see how to code it. Yeah. Okay, so you are going to read the number from the user. Let me say this is string. This is a string format of the number. I am not going to convert it into integer. I am reading the number and then I am initializing two lists. One is the Fibonacci list. I am going to initialize that to 0, 1, and then I am going to have another one list, selected Fibonacci numbers. I am going to have it. So let it be empty now, and then what I am going to do is I am going to check if 0 is in, okay, if 0 is in string format of the number, then I will add this 0 to the selected Fibonacci list. Okay, and then I am going to repeat. Before I repeat, I have to, while 2, I am going to repeat till the value is, the new generated number is less than the number what I have got as input, right? So I am going to convert the string format of the number to an integer. This is for comparison. The same number I have it in string format. This is for checking whether the newly generated number is present in this number. Okay, I am going to use the string operation. So I have converted, I have not converted, I have got it as a string. So I have stored it as a string itself. And another one variable in which I convert the number to integer and store it. This is for comparison, because I have to stop when the newly generated number is greater than the given number, right? This is my idea. So while true, what I am going to do is I am going to generate a new number. Let me call that as the next number, and let me say next number is equal to, I am going to look into the Fibonacci list and take it. Here that this operation, that is the reverse indexing, will be very helpful. I have to add the last two values in the Fibonacci list. Okay, so I am going to use this, right? So the next number is this one, and if the next number is greater than the number what is given as input, then you are going to break. Okay, otherwise what we are going to do is we have to check whether the next number, okay, you add the next number to the Fibonacci list. Fibonacci list dot append is next number. Okay, you add the next number to the end of the Fibonacci list, and then what you are doing is then I have to check whether the next number is present in the given number, and if it is present, then I am going to add it to the selected Fibonacci list. Okay, so if str of next number, okay, in str of number, then I will add it to the selected Fibonacci list. I will add the number only into it. Okay, and then if I have finished the loop, then I can come outside and I can check whether it is given in the problem that if no number is present in the given number, okay, then you have to print none, right? For example, 67. If you consider 67, 6 is not a part of the Fibonacci sequence, isn't it? So if you write the Fibonacci sequence, it will go like this: 0, 1, and you will add the last two numbers and you will get 1, and these two 2, and then 3, and then 5. It goes like this: 7, and okay, 67 will be there, I think. Oh sorry, this is 8, this is 8, and then this is 13, then 13 plus 8 will be 21, and so on, right? If you take 67 also will not be part of the sequence. So if the input is going to be 67, then I have to print numbers like 67, okay, where it is not part of the Fibonacci sequence, right? So if how can I check that as if the selected fib, right, is going to be empty. How I can check is if not of, actually if it is not empty then it is going to be true, if it is empty then it's going to be false. Internal meaning of an empty list is false. So if you are saying if not of selected fib, then you can print none. Okay, and otherwise we need not put even the else, because automatically when I put a for loop, and if it is going to loop through the elements of the list, then automatically it will not go inside if there is no element, right? So print I. Okay, this is the idea. Let us check. Okay, sorry. So if 0 in, it's not is, if 0 is present in that, then we are going to add 0. First I will check 67, yeah, it's giving none. Let us look at the example what we saw here. So it is 121,393. Let us give that and check. 121,393. Yeah, you see these numbers, whether it is correct or not. Let us check. 1, 2, 3, 13, 21. Yeah, 121,393. Right. So we can also check the code and vprepel. It will also work. Already I checked that. So the idea is, once again I will just comprehensively say the idea. This is one way of solving the problem. Other way is, what you can do is you can read the string, number as a string, and then you have to do like you have to take strings of length 1, strings of length 2, strings of length 3, and so on, and you have to see whether it is in the Fibonacci sequence or not. We can do like that also. We can have a list of Fibonacci sequence generated till that number, and then you can check whether this number is present in that list or not. That is also fine. Okay. Another one approach is, here I have followed the second approach, where you are going to generate all the Fibonacci numbers till it is less than the given number. Okay, it is till it is less than the given number, and check whether if it is part of the Fibonacci. If it is part of the given number in the string format. Since Python is supporting me through the in operator, I am usually using this, and I am checking whether it is part of the number. We can do this way also, right? So for that, what we have done is, we have taken a two list. One is Fibonacci list, which is initialized to 0 and 1, okay, because that is how we initialize a Fibonacci sequence, and then selected Fibonacci list is empty. And then what we do is, first I check for 0 alone. Why I check for 0 alone is because when you look at 1, the next number which is generated is also 1. So this next number will take care of it. When I am doing the logic for the newly generated number, that will take care that if 1 is present as a part of the given number, then it will be added to the selected Fibonacci list. If you cannot understand, you please just check it out, write and check it out, that if 1 is going to be, for example, if you take the number given 121,393. First we will check 1. Okay, 1 is present in the Fibonacci list newly generated thing, because the third number in the sequence is also 1. But when you look at 0, I am not checking it. Okay, so only I have explicitly written that if 0 is present in the number. Okay, for that I am using the in operator and using the string format of the number. Then you are going to append it to the selected Fibonacci sequence. Okay, and then I convert it into a integer value for comparison, because I will generate the Fibonacci sequence while it is greater than the number, right? And then I generate the next number. This is very simple in Python, because reverse indexing is very much helpful for that. So -1, we know that it indicates the last value in the list. -2 indicates the last but one value. We are taking, that is what is required for generating the next number. We are taking both the values, adding it, and finding the next number. If the next number is greater than the number, you come out of the loop. Otherwise, you are going to append it, and you are converting the newly generated number into a string format, and you check whether it is present in the string format of the number. If it is present, then you are adding to the selected Fibonacci. That's all. This will be done. Okay, this will do the job. And then after coming out of the loop, we are checking if the list is empty. How do we check the list is empty? Is non-empty list is true. When you are going to check in the Boolean expression, Here actually it is treated as a Boolean expression. So this selected fib, that list will be false if it is empty. So I am just taking not. So and I am printing none if that is the condition. Otherwise I am going to take the elements one by one and I am going to print I. Right. So I will just show that this code works. Yeah. So this is about solving this problem. You can have your own approach also. Thank you.